Next, give the heading transfer pricing. With the heading transfer pricing. Transfer pricing. No summary. Okay. We all have summarized too much. Transfer pricing. I'll give you the introduction to the chapter. Leave it fairly simple introduction only. So I give the heading transfer pricing. Stop talking, please. Now, this is one of the chapters where lot of interpretations are involved in doing the problems. In examination itself, rather than calculation, the explanation of why we are fixing a particular price as transfer price is very, very important. For this chapter, our notes are going to be very, very crucial for understanding the chapter. Okay. Now, we are going to discuss this chapter very elaborately. It's a complex chapter. One problem is, most of the time, our answers will be better than the study material answers. That's what I'm saying. Now, we are going to give more elaborate logic and better way of fixing the transfer prices. So, examination, the only way out is, when you do the sum, also give an elaborate reason why you are suggesting a particular transfer price. Okay. Now, let's have a background to this particular chapter. More about this we will be discussing in the next class when we start doing the problems in this regard. This chapter will be fully learned only after doing all the sums in the workbook. Okay. Some very really good problems are being included in the workbook in this chapter, transfer pricing. At the end of that chapter, I'll give an overall summary. I'll be giving an overall summary which considers all the eventualities in fixation of a transfer price. Okay. Now, just understand that this is more like a case study type of chapter rather than a working type of chapter. Are you following what I'm saying? No, it is all about justification of why we are suggesting a particular price as a transfer price. Okay. Now, let's start with the introduction to this chapter, transfer pricing. Can I start now? Shh. See, just 10 minutes, I'll leave you. We'll continue in the next class. Please. Shh. Now, companies can be organized in two ways. Centralized management system and decentralized management system. Organization can be centralized or decentralized. Which is good? To be a centralized or a decentralized organization? Centralized or decentralized? It is better to be decentralized than what? Centralized. Please. A centralized organization never grows beyond a particular stage because all the authority and say the ability is vesting in what? Few persons. Okay. Only when you delegate work and give authority to the various persons, it can grow in different branches. Are you following what I'm saying? Now, best way to manage any organization is only by going for what? Decentralization. There's more advantage for decentralized organization compared to what? A centralized organization. Yes or no? Anybody who is not having faith in their workers only will go for centralization. Yes or no? If they have the faith in their own ability and also what? The ability of their staffs and the fellow say workers, will be always going for what? A decentralized organization structure only. That is how most of the corporate run. They don't run from the top. They run from what? A decentralized setup. Everybody following or not? Now, see. When they say a company has to be decentralized, a company has to be what? Decentralized. It means it will be having divisions. It will be having what? Divisions. We can call it as department, divisions, zones, etc. But we'll call it simply as what? Divisions. A decentralized organization will be having lot of divisions or segments. The divisionalization can take place in various ways. Okay. Multinational will be having their region as division. Yes or no? Ford India, they call. Yes or no? Ford US and so on. So they'll be having what? A division in regions. Okay. So they may be having divisions on the basis of regions. Some companies will be having division through what? The products. Okay. Tata will be having divisions through what? Product. Software, they call us what? TCS has become a separate company in itself. Yes or no? So we have what? At Tanishq Restaurants, and that is maintaining what? The jewelry and etc. So they'll be having what? Divisions way of what? Product lines. Are you following up? And like this, there are so many ways in which company can be divided into lot of segments. Okay. Any way you divide, for our purpose, we classify the divisions into 3 categories. How many categories here? 3 categories. Some divisions will be called as cost center. Will be called as what center? Cost center. And some will be called as profit center. And the third will be called as investment center. What are 3 types of divisions here? Cost center, profit center, and then what? Investment center. Can I proceed or not? No. A cost center is a division that has got the power only to spend. Has got the power only to what? Spend. It will not generate income to the company. Everybody is or no? The cost center has got power only to what? Spend. It will not be generating what? Income to the company. Such a center will be called as what? Cost center. Everybody is or no? For the company, we cannot prepare a P&L account. We cannot prepare what? For the division, sorry. We cannot prepare what? P&L account. We can only prepare a cost sheet and fix a target cost. Everybody is or no? Now, profit center is a division which is spending as well as generating what? Income. It has income as well as what? Expenses happening in the division. Such a division is called as what center? Profit center. Everybody understanding or not? Now, for example, MT Educare, this Nungambakam branch is what center? Profit center. It is spending money, also having what? Having what are the expenses incurred. One can prepare the P&L for a profit center. So the target is fixed as target profit. Everybody, are you following what I am saying? Now, third is called as what? Investment center, where the persons managing center are not only given authority to earn revenue or what? Incur expenses. They have all the power to borrow money, make investment. They can prepare a balance sheet on their own. Everybody is or no? So investment center are all those centers where the power is so enormous that the center's managers, the divisional manager has a power to raise finance, power to what? Make investment, earn sales, incur what? Cost. So for those centers, one can prepare what? P&L account as well as what? Balance sheet. How foreign company subsidiaries are operating in India. Everybody, are you following what I am saying? So any division can be of 3 types: cost center, profit center, and then what? Investment center. Are you following what I am saying? Now, every divisional manager will be fixing a target. Yes or no? Because to promote the competition within the divisions and to increase efficiency, each division will be operating with what? Targets. For cost center, I fix the target in cost. I fix the target in what? Cost. Other standard costing system. Yes or no? We'll be fixing what? The standard cost for each and every item of expenditure, and if they achieve the target cost, that is, if they save it, they'll be having what? Bonus, etc. Adverse, maybe what? Penalized. So cost centers managers will be having the targets in form of what? Standard cost. Everybody, yes or no? Profit center manager will be having a target in based on what? The revenues and what? Expenses. So we can just prepare a reconciliation statement from sales variance till what? The cost variances. That is for what center? A profit center. Yes or no? Investment center targets will be based on ROI. Means what? Return on investment. That is, they say, for this center, I fix a 18% as what? Target ROI. They can raise finance at cost of capital, make an investment, generate a return, but they'll be having a target based on a return on investment. Is for the investment centers. Everybody, are you following what I am saying? Now, out of the 3, which is more powerful? Investment center, and which is next second category, profit center, and third is what? Cost center. Everybody up to this, are you following or not? Now, one last introduction before I leave you, please. Otherwise, the link will be missing. Can I proceed? Now, see. Let's take an example. There are 2 divisions in a company, namely Division X and then what? Division Y. Please. Division X manufactures a product. Manufactures a product which is transferred to Division Y. Which is transferred to what? Division Y. Where it is further processed and sold to outsider. Everybody listening or not? Yes, sir. So So division X manufactures a product, is it sold outside, transferred to division Y, transferred to division Y. But it is what? Further processed into a refined product and sold to outsider. Yes or no? No. The product which is produced by division X is called as intermediate product. We call as what? Intermediate product. Very frequently used in this chapter. It's called as what product? Intermediate product. Okay. Now, the division X we call now as supplying division, and division Y we call as what? Receiving division. Everybody following or not? No. So now my question is, division X manufactures what product? Intermediate product. It transfers to what? Division Y, which further what? Process it and sells it at what? The final product to outsider. Yes or no? No. In this categories, division Y is a cost center, profit center. Division Y, receiving division, profit center, cost center. Why profit center? Division Y sells a final product, will be having sales, also having what? Expenses to be incurred, is a profit center. Yes or no? No. Division X is cost center, profit center. Because it only manufactures what? Work in progress. Intermediate product doesn't manufacture what? Final product. So in that case, it doesn't sell to outsider. It is purely what center? Cost center. Response is or no? No. So supplying division is a cost center and receiving division is what? Profit center. This is the first position. Response is or no? No. Now, see, what they do is to promote the interdivisional competition. Okay. To assess the fact, that is the contribution of each and every division, what company does is, it wants to treat division X also as a profit center. It wants to treat what? Division X also as what? Profit center. Everybody understanding or not? Division X only manufactures intermediate product or not what? Final product. How can we make division X as what? Profit center? Where the sales comes from? Question answers not. Now what they do is, the transfer from division X to division Y, they will call it as sales. Are you following? Because they are manufacturing intermediate product and selling to what? Division Y, which purchases it and then what? Further process and sell to outsider. Response is or no? So in that case, division X can be converted into what? A profit center by treating the transfer as what? The sales for the division. Response is or no? In that case, when the transfer, will the transfer at cost plus profit? Then only will be calling it as what? A revenue center or a profit center. Yes or no? No. The price at which they transfer is called as what price? Transfer price. Is called as what? Transfer price. Everybody understanding or not? No. So the transfer price is a price at which the division X transfers what? The division Y, the intermediate product. Am I right or not? No. Tell me. Transfer price is selling price or cost price? In the selling price for division X and purchase cost for what? Division Y. Yes or no? The transfer price is selling price for division X and purchase price for what? Division Y. Are you listening or not? Now, transfer price, if it fixes very high transfer price. Transfer price is very high. What happens to division X profit? Increases. What happens to division Y profit? Decreases. Low transfer price. What happens to division X profit? Decreases. Division Y profit what? Increases. Tell me, is transfer price having ability to influence division profit or not? Yes. It is having an ability to influence what? The profit reported by division. Point number 2. Yes or no? Now, will transfer price affect profit of the company? Why? It is neither a purchase price nor a selling cost. If a merchant division, what happens here? They get what? Cancelled out. It is neither a cost nor a revenue for the company. So transfer price prima facie will not affect what? Company profit. Yes or no? But we are going to do problems where we will see how it is going to affect what? Company profit and create lot of problems for the organization. Everybody following on? Now the entire chapter is all about what? Fixing of the transfer price. Please. This transfer price fixation is no way related to what you do in accounts or what you do in what? Taxation. We are going to look this from what? A decision making angle, a purely different angle. We will be looking at what? The transfer pricing issues in the next class. Everybody, are you following or not? No.